What's up, everybody? The freaking audio didn't work, but that's okay, right? Whatever. Good to see everybody, man. What's been up? It's been about a week, man. What's been good, y'all? We got some shit to look over tonight. Hope everybody's ready. We already got 20 people in the house and 20 likes. How cool is that shit, bro? 20 people in, 20 likes already. That's dope. For whatever reason, man, what I've noticed is on my OBS software, I don't know if I leave one of the monitors on and I turn a couple off, well, then the OBS studio acts like it's only got one monitor ever. It's really weird, dude. It's kind of jank. I don't like it. Let me get something to drink real quick. If you haven't, like, comment, subscribe, and click the share button and send this all around the interwebs, bro, so people can come hate live, okay? We like live haters. Forget the lurkers and the people who don't want to do that. Let's hate in live time. I want to talk about some interesting stuff tonight, and I want to go over an entire market segment, sweep. I don't want to just stick to crypto only tonight. I want to dig a little bit farther into the world of investing, so we can see some different things and show you some different outlooks that I think may or may not happen. And yeah, some things kind of look a little sketch, man. So let's dig into it. Who all's in here? Oh, excuse me. Sorry, man. I ate pepperonis last night, and then I ran around like crazy today. And I came home, and I didn't even have time to use the bathroom or anything. I jumped in my truck and drove to the ball field. And then come back to the ball field, and then got home, took a shower, got ready, jumped into class, and now I'm here. So it's been a wild ass couple days. This has probably been the busiest week I've had in a really long time. So I've been a little bit absent, but things have gotten super, super busy for me, okay? Doing one-on-one lessons now. If anybody would like a one-on-one lesson, get with me. But I do these pre-stream, and I do them throughout the week and on the weekends. It's a little bit tough. Got a busy-ass schedule, man, so bear with me. What's up, Zach, bro? Beat mullet in. What's up? Like, that's ball stuff, man. Can't lie, time to buy, eat some pie, drink some rye, get high, bye. Stupid, dude. What's up, Deo? Forrester. What's good, brother? Let's see. China Matt. Bro, he got his own special little avatar now. Look at him. The import ban on Chinese on cheese is rough. Just had Swiss allowed in. Other than that, it's all good. Stupid. Kelly Slade. What's up, dude? Ron Poteet. Tony Ruiz, the early bird. Kelly Slade again. Angel Ponce. Angel, probably. What's up? DOG, good to see you. Isham from Dubai. Bro, beautiful sunny Dubai. Must be nice this time of year. And let me know if y'all got good audio. I can pump the mic up a little higher. Someone complained and said the microphone wasn't loud one time, so we can make it a little bit louder. Let's see. Samson Simpson. He changed his name. How cool is that, dude? Fucking Rick's awesome, dude. Cryptos 11. Good to see you, dude. What's up, Nick? Crypto Humper, man. Been a while, man. Good to see you again. Pepper. Good to see you. Danny Carney, the Node Master. The real Node Master. The original Node Master. Oksana. Mr. Akbars. What's up, dude? Joe D. John Martin. Ignacio Cervantes. Yeah, I got that right the first time. Bow. I get an applause for that shit. Hold on. There you go. Oh, man. Good to see you, brother. I like new people in here. If you got some questions, shoot them to me. So, quarterly is up in a couple days. And I wanted to talk about it first before anybody else says it, and kind of get it out there that things may or may not be jumping around, getting iffy, all right? Quarterly charts, what are they? Well, it's just a 3-month chart per candle. And that gives us an estimate of what happened throughout the quarter. You know, if you look at the quarter on XRP, that bitch is green, and it's not a bad look at all. It's not a bad... Nick, stupid, dude. Are you the real Danny Carney? Oh, God, that's great, dude. So the quarterly on XRP actually looks great, dude. I mean, if you look at it, that's 3 green candles. You had a little bit of an ugly green candle right there, but the one that come behind it was great. I wouldn't be mad about this at all. In fact, the only resistance that's left on the quarterly chart is at $1.95 or roughly $2. What's up, Drill? Good to see you, bro. So, I mean, quarterly, I'm pro XRP here. That's a beautiful bounce off the AEMA. In fact, let's look at the other indicators. RSI is pointing up. That's good. Let's add the MACD in here. Why don't we? All right, we're going to put some indicators in this bitch. MACD is just going, nah, sure, whatever. No help there. Maybe we can do the pivots. Do we have quarterly pivots? Ooh, we do. All right, the pivots. It looks like we're staying over R2. Now, to test R2 would be back to 78 cents. Boy, that breaks some hearts on the daily or what? Y'all get all tore up if that bitch hit 78 cents, wouldn't you? However, some of us be going, we're good. Roughly 80 cents, that's fine. I see it bouncing off the R2 there on the quarterly. We're good. I would expect some price action here, okay? Of course, it would be great if that thing just jumped up and made a big green candle, but I expect some price action back towards R2 on the quarterly, which would be roughly 78 cents. I know that sucks, but nothing's perfect in the real world. Bites you in the ass constantly, okay? Doji though. No, not a doji. That's just a regular old green candle. Nothing I can say bad or good. It's got buy and sell pressure on both sides, but it did bounce the 8 perfect right there on the quarterly. Quarterly, perfect. All right. What do I see happening here? Well, let's pull a fib on this and see if we can get a price action indicator of how far things may or may not have went already. I can pull an all-timer here. We're dead on the 618, and I mean dead fucking on it. But we're over the 50. Like I said, the indicators are kind of sweeping up in a general fashion. We're up over the 50. We're dead on the 618. So could this reverse and fail? Yes, it could. And clearly there's a fib here at 50 cents that would probably hold. I'm sorry, 60 cents that would probably hold. But we're unknown about that. So I just get the feeling that we're probably going to open over this and maybe test around a little bit. It's really hard to say yet. But there, of course, there is no monthly, quarterly resistance here. We're clear to 160 if we can get back up over 91 cents and hold here. Okay. May not happen right now, and we have 2 days for that to happen. If you look at the daily chart, doesn't look so great, does it? So just wanted to put this up there for you to see on the quarterly. All right. Let's look at Bitcoin. All right, quarterly on Bitcoin. Doesn't look too bad, does it? All that y'all have been freaking out and worrying about. And it's just sitting around on top of the 8 EMA on the quarterly. MACD's sweeping up. Yeah, it's kind of wide. I don't like that. And the RSI has been overbought twice now. And in fact, you could say it's trending down. I don't like that either. All right. That RSI is bearish on the RSI. That's bearish divergence on the RSI. But you know, I don't own any Bitcoin, and I'm not the kind of person that thinks the Bitcoin sentiment is the one that rules the roast. Not how I say that. If you click on the down arrow right here, scroll, you want to add, click add. And then you can add any range you want, right? So I'm going to do months, and I'll do 7 months. Add. And now I have that on my list. And I can put a star beside that if I'd like, or not. Really up to you. But this is quarterly, so this doesn't look too bad on the quarterly, does it? Of course not. It looks like it just did a little move here, and it's settling, and it may make another leg up. You're not really sure yet, are you? But the quarterly doesn't look bad other than this bearish divergence we see right here. That could take another 2, 3, 4 quarters to play out, couldn't it? Exactly. So, again, stop with all the panicking, bro. It's fine. Relax. Yes, the daily looks a little rough. Hey, it's okay. I kind of preach constantly high time frames to everybody over and over and over again. Hopefully, that starts to kind of drill into your head a little bit, right? Who's this Rob? Never heard of her. You can't gender, what you call that now? Gender misidentify. Oh, God. All right, so we saw Bitcoin, we saw XRP. Let's do Ethereum. And the reason I'm only going to do these like legacy coins is because you're not going to get all the data on the new ones. You're not going to have a quarterly chart on the new ones. Those are going to have to ride with the tide. Okay, we don't know about those. So Ethereum, similar. It's super high on the RSI. Look at that. Boy, that bitch is screaming high. It's at 87 on the RSI, but we know from experience it can get all the way up to 90. Okay. Can't get all up to 90. All right. If we put a fib on it, right under one of the profit lines right now, just like smacked it perfectly and it's pinned under. Could this go to 4,700? Yes. Might it go straight there? No. In fact, this kind of looks like ETH wants to roll back and come back toward 1,400. That sounds crazy, and I know that, and I don't think that's going to happen. I would anticipate more something like, at the worst, 1,900. That may be a line it bounces off of price action wise. So let's see what happens on that one. It's tough. It's tough, but I wouldn't panic yet. It's been a lot of green. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 quarters in a row in the green. In an investing standpoint, that's amazing. Okay. You've had 8 straight quarters of winning. You can't really complain. That's actually 7 quarters of winning, but 7 quarters of winning is insane nonetheless. I would take that ball and run home with it every day of the week. Let's look real quick at another one that's an older one, the ZEC. If you look at the ZEC chart on the quarterly, it kind of looks like some other ones on the daily and the weekly, doesn't it? That's right. Similar price action. So same situation here. You're holding up over the 8. Even though it looks ugly right now, this is still holding the 8. And you're getting this 2 candle move here where the third candle is either red or green, either pops up, performs another small one. That's a standard pattern, okay? You get the up with a couple, 3, 4 candles down and then up again. Standard stuff. This isn't bearish yet. It's an ugly couple quarters. I'll give you that. But look at the RSI. Look how oversold the RSI is. On the quarterly chart, that RSI is stupid oversold. Stupid oversold. Okay? I don't need to explain to you how oversold that is. I'm buying that. I'm not selling that. Humper just said Litecoin's one of those old ones. Let's have a gander at Litecoin. Pops are like that. We have 2 weeks till Vegas. Holy shit. I'm super excited, dude. Dropped to 1,900 and I'm going to stock up on ETH for strong fees. Dude, you're not joking, Ashley. That's exactly right. You let me get that low ETH price real quick. And you go ahead. I've already hit my goal on strong nodes. I'm 100% out on profits from now on. All profits from me from now on. So yeah, you let that ETH come on down a little bit and let me snag them profits up real quick. You're nominally trading on Litecoin here. You don't have a sale at all. In fact, Mullet, you see what I see right here, right, bro? This, folks, is a morning star. You have a candle, a doji at the base of the candle on support. This is a morning star. This may take a while to play out, and it may not even happen, but there's a high probability that we get a reversal up here. How do I know that? Because it happens a lot. This is standard trading pattern, candle pattern right here, okay? You get a big-bodied candle with a doji behind it, and the very next candle reverses right back up to where it came from, okay? That's a morning star. There's examples of evening stars, which is exactly the opposite, where you get the doji at the top and the thing reverses back down. That's clearly not what's happening here. I am liking this. There's just the same, see what Mullet just said? In the works. It's not confirmed yet. There's just the same that this does another doji right here. You get 2 dojis in a row, price action is incoming. 2 dojis in a row over support. You buy support, you don't sell support. So two doji candles in a row over top of this 8 EMA. I'm buying it and I'm buying it and I'm buying it. And if I fail, fine. But it wasn't because I didn't take the correct amount of risk. Nobody's perfect. You're going to lose sometimes. Take your lumps and move on. All right. Set stop losses. Hey, everybody. Set stop losses. Right now, go on whatever you're trading and set a stop loss. You're welcome. Okay. Now, I want to jump over to the Forex world. What is Forex? I don't talk about it a lot here, but I do a little bit of Forex trading on the background sometimes, especially when price action is slow or going down like it has been lately. I immediately went to one of my defaults, which is Forex. And I have my Forex chart favorites already pulled up here. I like to trade the USD pairs against everything. Why? Because I'm an American, okay? And I'm biased. So there's usually a lot of good price action. The dollar's volatile as shit these days, so we're able to see a lot of things happening, okay? Grant Forrester said the exact same thing that should be said over and over and over. Scared money don't make money, okay? Let me grab a drink of whiskey real quick. I'm going to go back to my Hercules Mulligan. Ooh. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, yes. Let's get it. A nice hefty drink. Put the cork back in. Yeah, y'all watch me get drunk. By the way, on the Thursday stream, I'm going to play a little bit of background music the whole time. If no one's seen the the Pack Node plus Rack Nerd VPS system setup video that I did, I played a little bit of background music and I got some positive feedback about that. So I think on the next live stream, I'm going to very slowly trickle in some live music just in the background real low, so everyone has something to hear and it's not dead silence. Let's have a drink. Dude, that's damn good whiskey. It's damn good whiskey. Hercules Mulligan. All right, so if I'm looking at these Forex pairs, I started fooling around with the US dollar versus the Chinese yuan. And why did I do that? Because I saw it pull this big, nasty, ugly move right here to 786. And I said, oh shit, I bet that bounces 786. And this is just a quarterly chart. But obviously this is a big monster downtrend and it looks really bad. If you're looking at the MACD, it looks ugly. The RSI looks ugly. But one of the cool things about Forex is you never really stay in the trades too long because the percentages don't move very much and the leverage is so high that you really don't want to fool around with staying in shit forever. Yes, porn music, Nick. So I'm going to drop down to the daily just so we can have a better look at it. And honestly, I don't trade Forex on the daily. I like to get in and get out on Forex and kind of swing trade a little bit. So saw this coming on the Chinese yuan versus USD about a week ago. Or maybe I forget exactly when. I want to say it was about a week ago, maybe a little bit longer. I want to say it was one of these wicks. But we saw that they were going to continue printing money and keeping on doing the same thing they were going to do. However, we were prepared for it because this thing was sitting on 786. So I actually bought US dollar versus the Chinese yuan. And what happened? It went up. How much did it go up? Not that much, right? 0.5%. Oh, that's shit, Keith. No, that was 340 pips or percentage in points on the chart. Each pip was 500x. Okay, so 500x leverage traded US dollar versus Chinese yuan or the RMB. And I had 340 pips so far. I did stay in this one because it jumped over the 821. I thought, oh man, it jumped over the 821. I'm going to stay in this for just a little bit and see what happens. And it's kind of paying off here, okay? So, it's still early in the week. I hate staying in Forex trades for a long time, so I'm probably going to get back out of this. But, man, I really hate to trade a good-looking chart. And that brings me to the US dollar or the dollar index, the DXY. Why do I have 4 long boxes checked? Well, if I pull up the cloud, man, would you look at that? Would you just look at it? I've got a green cloud. I've got the blue line over the red line, which is the conversion line over the baseline. I've got the price above the cloud. I've got the lag line above the cloud and the candles. I've got 4 long boxes on US dollar. If I've got 4 long boxes on the US dollar and I don't have that on the Chinese dollar, hey, guess what, folks? USD versus CNY is going to come up, okay? That's the way it works. Pretty simple. And what happened? It started coming up. Pretty cool, in my opinion. Pretty damn cool. We can do that versus the Great British Pound, sterling. We can do that versus USD versus Euro. We can do that versus the Australian dollar. We can do that with just straight the US dollar futures, okay? It's really kind of cool. I just farted at the gym. I got some weird looks. Well played, Ian. Well played. Because you probably weren't wearing your shirt. Forex is cool. I like it because the market doesn't work on the weekends. So you can just take some time off. I like it because it's short-term trading and it's exciting. You know what I mean? You're really, honestly, the hour is where I like Forex trading because I can make a few trades in a day. You can really get nasty and get down to like 15-minute, but I don't prefer that. Chinese holiday from 1st October to USDCNY will be closed for a week. No chart movement. Potential gap on reopening. You heard what the man just said. Be ready for the chart to gap up because dollar indexes and Chinese dollar indexes will be paused for the Chinese holiday. Thank you, China Matt. The man knows what the fuck's up. Either way, what I'm seeing here is the DXY trying to reverse back up. Oh man, look at all that scribble scrabble, right? Wrong. Remember when I said 4 long boxes? Man, look how treacherous that monthly chart looks. You had a triple top over here and failed. You had your pull down. You had a double bottom, and it's trying to work its way back up, but it's kind of just floating sideways here. And like I told you on Forex, that's the way Forex works. That shit will go sideways forever on you. And that's why you don't want to stay in this shit for too long. But what do I see? I see it trying to form a higher high off of a higher low. Right here we had a low, and then we had a higher low. Can we get another higher low here? Looks like it's trying, and that's an uptrend, folks. Best Forex trading platform. You know what I like, Zach, is Hugo's Way. And the reason is it's a little bit easier to deal with them than it is to deal with the other ones I used to use. They were kind of frustrating in the fact that I had a hard time getting money on and off sometimes, especially when it wasn't in their hours, which is a super annoying thing. And Hugo's Way, they kind of have somebody there all the time. So you can, if you need to, you can get on there real quick and talk to them. And I haven't needed to lately, which is great. So I usually use Hugo's Way. Some people like Hipster Trader. I don't particularly care for that one. I like Hugo's Way. It's fairly easy to deal with. They have some cryptos on there you can trade also on extremely high leverage if you'd like. Not my thing. So let me jump over into some of the stock market stuff, okay? I was just digging around today at lunch and stuff like that, playing around, looking at stuff, trying to figure out, man, I wonder what the stock market looks like. Keeps asking me to fucking update my Adobe stuff, and I don't want to update my Adobe stuff. Thank you. Let's do the Dow Jones first. Dow Jones Industrial Average is still trying to fiddle around here. Still way up high. Look at this shit, dude. I know it was updated. Stop telling me that. Come on. Guy. Thank you. Updated, for God's sake. I've already seen this go up and hit a profit line. It's sitting on top of 1272 now. But gosh, all this stuff is super overextended. At some point, it's got to come back, right? Look how tall that run was. Could it go more? Hey, man, 40,000 is up there. But that bitch looks like it could get there, doesn't it? It's sitting up there, and it's flipped resistance into support right here at 33.7. On the weekly chart, oh, it's showing a little bit of weakness, though. And on the daily chart, we're showing a failure to make higher highs. We're showing lower highs. We had a high and a lower high and a lower high. And now here's where it gets hairy, okay? Right around this fib line right here, you have this base. This base, if this comes down here and gets under this fib line, that's a lower low. And that means we're going to keep testing and fail. That hasn't happened yet. That could happen. I'm not telling you it will happen. Please remember that the federal government will print all the fucking money. They don't care. So we have to have this with a grain of salt. I'm going to always assume this fucking thing is going up because the powers that be can control the money. I can't control the money. But the powers that be can print or not print the money at their own disposal. Sucks. Welcome to the real world, folks, where you're not in charge and you lose sometimes because the people with more money are in charge. How about we look at Bank of America? Now, Bank of America, interestingly enough, man, I keep clicking on the damn cursor. There we go. Bank of America, interestingly enough, is still on its parabolic move here. It keeps bouncing between ranges and finally broke above one of them. It did throw a ugly little red candle right here on the daily. However, if you look close, this is that take profit box that I hit earlier. So I'm going to jump to the weekly here so we can see that same zone better. And look, we're above 886 playing around here. This could go higher. Look, we had this big dramatic fall off and it never fully recovered since. Bank of America looks like it's about ready to make a move, doesn't it? Oh man, look at them indicators. That MACD's trying to curl back up and get up on the positive side. Nice. Look at that. The RSI bounced right off the 40, right off the 50 line. It's got a bullish sentiment here. I see upward trading on this RSI here, even though it overbought. It's trying to recover. Yeah, Bank of America looks like it might be a good call. It might be worth a call here on the old options there, brother. I wonder if I can get some good calls in. I wonder if there's some decent price ones. You know, a lot of times Bank of America's got expensive ass calls, man, because the stock's already high. That's why not a lot of people do Tesla and Apple calls. Because I mean the stock's $777. Fucking call's gonna be $1,400, man. That's crazy money. I can't spend that. Give me a cheap stock with a good call and I can talk about it. And I can run an option. You guys wear clothes on Zooms? Frank's stupid, dude. I had looked up the housing market volatility. Damn it. I can't think of what it's called now. Shit. I can't think of it right now. I had found a housing market indicator, but I got in the middle of something that showed housing market indexes. And it kind of showed, it looked a lot like the Dow, where it got really high and had kind of started showing like it was going to teeter over and come back down. And the reason I say this is because where I live, they're building, not joking, a mile from me, 1,000 houses. And they're not building these little houses, okay? They're building big houses. But interestingly enough, we rode through the neighborhood. And if you ride through the neighborhood, you see this big house. And please take this the right way. But I see early 2000s model Honda Accords with faded roofs. And you got a $300,000, $350,000 house. And you got a car that looks like it's about done. Now, I'm not saying that you don't have the money. But what I am saying is it kind of looks like you may be house broke. And this is the case for multiple houses in this brand new neighborhood. And I'm going, man, this kind of looks a little bubbly to me. This kind of looks like it's a little overinflated to me. And it kind of got me thinking, man, maybe I should look at some housing market indexes. The house across the street from us has bought and sold 4 times in the last 2 weeks because people can't get their money right. But it's bought and sold 4 times over and over and over and over again. People trying to get the damn thing. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Houses are selling in minutes here. Minutes. They don't even hit the market. The houses sell before they hit the market. It's crazy. That kind of got me thinking, man, maybe we should be looking at the housing market a little bit closer and seeing if we can track it. So I'm going to do some more of that work in the background and see if I can come up with a better solution to find some more housing index markets and find some more volatility indicators, because there's so many volatility indexes. VIX is one of them and VIX is one of them, but those are the one everybody uses. So, I kind of I might have to call my old guy, my old stock guy again and talk to him, but that dude's kind of a dick. So I don't know if I want to do that. All right. Let me take a quick break here, get something to drink, and then we'll talk about some nodes, brother. What y'all been up to? Let me answer some questions too. All right. Crushing goals. Yeah, man, I'm trying, bro. One day at a time. I'm getting a little bit closer every day to not having to do anything anymore. Except sit here and chart and do data. Tony says optional. Oscar Dio Triple G says projects. And Nate says peep the Rolls Royce, bro. Stupid. Gold and silver whenever you can, please. Ooh, gold and silver. I like the way you think. We can look at gold. Oh, baby. You seeing what I'm seeing? Seems like it's testing support. This is weekly. This is a tough call right here. Daily. That's pointing down. Monthly. We got some more down ahead on gold. I think it's at support, but it's not quite ready to move yet. We got a little bit of down here, but we got a good support zone right about where it's at now, honestly, but I don't know if that's going to hold. I would say more so right about here. 1700, 1700 flat for gold. That's going to come down some more. It's bearish in almost every sense of the word. It's either going to go down or come flat. Silver. I like the Forex trade gold and silver. Those are some of my favorites because the price action is so good, man. Gold and silver get really finicky, and the price action is good, and you can make some really good leverage trades because of that. Same thing with silver on the monthly. It just rolled over into red trading. I see a triple top forming. Failure to break resistance 3 times on a high time frame usually means down, even if it's for a short time. So silver looks a little iffy. LOL, the reference is a visual, dude. Yeah, I know. All right, so all right. Let's get into nodes real quick. Let's start with let's do CoinTrader here. I turned pre-search off for oh, let me show you something real quick. I gotta do it real quick first. Hold on. I gotta do it real quick first. Hold on. There's something I want everybody to do whenever you get time. Is I want you to go to presearch.org and I want you to type in XRP news. Why would I type that in? I know we don't care about the news here because I need to show you something. I type in XRP news on pre-search. The #1 thing that pops up. Hey, everybody, check out TA with Keith Lay on YouTube for XRP charts. Providing chart analysis for Forex, stocks, and crypto. Please check out patreon.com for a Discord link and private Telegram access. How does it feel, folks, to be the dude, to be the dudes, to be the assassins associated with XRP news? Oh my God, it makes me so happy, dude. I don't even care how much it costs. It just makes me happy. Anyway. Oh God, that feels good. Oh, the burn. So let's go to CoinTrader and look at some node charts. What say you? /charts. Hell. I hate when this does this. Let's do CoinTrader. I need to get my searches up to date anyway. CoinTrader.pro charts. Pre-search has got nodes, but they don't have enough nodes. So look what happens. Sometimes you get the spinny thing that tells you, "Hey man, you got to wait a second." Ooh, look, I need to put an ad on that one, don't I? All right, let's do first things first. Let's do pre-search. Why are we talking about pre-search first? Because we got a really good deal going right now. The description is in the link of this video. I'm sorry. The link is in the description of this video. Essentially, if you click on the link, you get a VPS for $15 a month. That's cool enough, right? But if you order 20 and you get a hold of Anthony on Telegram, which is Rack Nerd Anthony on Telegram, he can do your nodes for you and have your nodes on your dashboard ready to rock. And all you got to do is stake them. Courtesy of us. How cool is that from Anthony to do that, for us to get that set up for everybody? You can get pre-search nodes done for you. All you do is stake them and monitor them. It's amazing. Okay. What do we see on the pre-search chart? We see clear parabolic price action so far. We had this beautiful sweeping pop up. We got sideways jagged movement into a pennant right here. It's still holding right now. It's dipped into the wait a minute zone, jogging sideways. This is on the daily chart. Indicators have started to move down. You know, RSI is kind of flat. MACD rolled over. What does the weekly look like? Weekly doesn't look bad at all. It's pinned up against the one line. So we want to see it break this one line, which is, hey, everybody, all-time high. It almost broke all-time high. Not to mention at the same time, let me get some of these squiggly bullshit off of here. There we go. Let me get these EMAs off there too. There we go. It's a little bit more clear. Now you have a head and shoulders here. Shoulder, head, shoulder. And we have a neckline. The blue line right here is the neckline. We're testing it right now. We may pull back slightly, but I do like the sentiment for this to move up to at least 50 cents or $1. I know I got $1.17 and 245 here, but I think those are a bit optimistic. I think there's a bit. I'm sorry, you're right, Mullet. My bad. Thank you for correcting me. $15 a year, not a month. $15 a month for a year. Jesus Christ, Keith. $15 a year for a VPS service. It was $5.99 per month. We're getting it for $15 a year. Thank you, Mullet. I've had a little bit of whiskey. Anthony's been quite amazing to work with. We have 20 VPSs in queue right now. Awesome, Grant, dude. That's awesome, dude. He'll get to you, brother. He's working on his own. There's some other people who've got promotional deals out too, so he's working with them as well. He's a busy fellow, okay? But for us, he's doing the 20 plus, which he isn't doing for everybody, okay? We just put out a video for him the other day. He's going to use that video and push it to people and show them, hey, man, here's how it works. So he doesn't have to explain it all the time because he's wasting a lot of time explaining stuff as well, okay? Either way, I like pre-search to go up here to at least 50 cents, if not $1. Okay, $1.17 would be optimistic in my opinion. If we put it in a linear mode and we try to just look at linear mode for a second, which is damn near impossible, it shows 36 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents. Again, that's kind of why I say 50 cents because the linear mode does hold a little bit of weight. 50 cents to $1 would be great. Then when they actually up the mainnet rewards rate back up to what I think will be 3 to 5 a day, well, then we're talking, 75 cents to $3 per day. That's awesome. Times 20 nodes. Okay. Now we're starting to get into good ROI, seeing as how each one of these nodes cost about $240 to make. Not a bad deal. Okay. Starting to get under a year ROI, which is great. And I don't think pre-search is going anywhere. They seem to be a pretty good, legit company here. A Google competitor that's decentralized, unlike Google, that takes all your data constantly and gives it away and sells it as soon as you look at something. Within seconds, that shit is sold via computer. I have high prospects for pre-search. If you need know anything about the VPS services, hit me up. Again, the link is in the description. Let's go on to Strong. Everybody loves Strong, right? No, I sure do, because it's paying me hella good. All right. I like what I see here, folks. It appears to be wanting to break through this pennant. Now, mine's drawn a little tight. I should probably pull that out a little bit here like that. I should probably pull that one down here a little bit like that. I had that pennant drawn really tight, I know. This is a little bit misleading. I'll give you that. Good news is it keeps playing around with this 821 EMA a lot like it did back here. Playing before it finally broke. Well, I'm seeing similar price action here. You're still bullish on the 821 being over top of each other, okay? It's still good to me. MACD has slowed down dramatically. It's still going down, but if you look closely here, it's starting to sweep. Starting to make that sweep. I like it. I want to see it sweep up and go and stay bullish here. RSI, nice and flat, not doing anything crazy. As we're doing this, the Bollinger Bands are getting tighter and tighter and tighter. Tight Bollinger Bands mean price action, folks. Look how tight they're getting. Okay, the candles are having a hard time staying inside of it. That means it's getting volatile and it's going to pop one way or the other. Which way? Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? Let's see it break this pennant. If this breaks the pennant north, holy shit, y'all. I'm liking what I see. I like it up here to $800 eventually. $800 strong. How does that make you feel? Ooh, does that make you feel good? You get higher credibility score and rewards with it compared to Contabo VPSs as well, as Oscar DOG just said. October's R3 pivot would be 50 cent. Thank you, China Matt. That would be awesome, dude. I'll take 50 cent and be super happy about it because that's 100% more than where it's at now. And I'm already went 10x on pre-search. So, strong here. I still like it to go up. And I want to show you strong versus Bitcoin and strong versus ETH as well to show you what's happening in the more broad spectrum. Weekly here. Move this out of the way so you can see nice and well. All right. Straight up outperforming the hell out of Bitcoin. You've pushed through 12 sats where I said it would go. Push through 12 sats, which is amazing. Marcus Strada, what's up, dude? Strong can do whatever the heck it wants now. I hit my goal. I hear you, bro. Next target right here for strong versus Bitcoin is 15 sats or 16 sats. Why do I say that? Because Bitcoin's going down while strong is staying flat, which means strong is outperforming it, which is what you're seeing on the chart. Strong is outperforming Bitcoin right now. I like it to go to 16 sats. Now that could mean that Bitcoin is lower and strong stays flat. That's what you're seeing on this chart. Now, let's look at ETH. Oh, that's strong versus dollar. There we go. All right. Now, a little bit less optimistic than Bitcoin, but still outperforming Ethereum as well. This is going to go to 0.35 ETH. Now, that doesn't mean ETH will be 3,000 and strong is going to go to that point. That means 0.35 ETH at what ETH is worth that moment. So ETH could go in half and strong could be 0.35 of ETH's half. Got that? Doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be worth what Ethereum's worth now. Okay. What I do see is this is clearly outperforming ETH and it's on the uptrend. And not only that, that bitch is heading for the lines. Okay. It's heading for the only resistance lines on the chart. There's nothing to stop it here. Okay. It's broken 618. 786 is on that line. You can bet on 30.35 ETH on this strong chart. Okay. It's going to continue to go up. I don't need the news to tell me that. Fuck it. The news doesn't help. 15% accuracy. If you say, Keith, go to the table in Vegas with the 15% accuracy and win, I'm going to laugh at you. If you say, Keith, go pick the table with 70% accuracy, I'm going to say, holy shit, there's a 70% accuracy table. I'm going to bankrupt this place. Well, that's news versus TA. Okay. Do your homework, folks. Do your own research. Oh, God. All right. Let's look at Gala. And here we go again with the Gala saga. Do I have a better chart for Gala? Yep, there we go. All right. So we had this nice big move up here after it bounced off the 8 and the 21 on the weekly chart. Did great. What does the daily look like? Well, it's doing that bullshit again where it plays around and wants to think about it instead of doing it. So we have some support here at 4 cent. Right now it's in the wait a minute zone. All the indicators have rolled over and started pointing down. This could trade sideways, which I guess is better than nothing because it's way over all-time high here. Man, let's put this in linear and see if we can find a reference point for retrace. And yeah, it's under the 50 now. It needs to hold 7 or 8 cent here. If it doesn't hold 8 cent, then we're looking at 4 cent, even 6 cent. Okay. That sucks. I know we were all the way up to 13. Well, welcome to the real world where big moves like that are unsustainable. We've seen it 1,000 times. I still like Gala. I still have my Gala node. I tried to sell it. People wouldn't buy it. They kept procrastinating. Now it's not for sale anymore. You should have bought it when you had the chance. Instead, you decided to, I'm going to wait. That's what happens. And nodes, you need to be early, not late. Don't be late. Okay, so that's Gala. Let's go on to SRX. All right, SRX still wetting the bed. All right, so before you come in and say, oh man, you don't understand, Keith, it always does this. I need you to understand some chart fundamentals, okay? Hold on. Kelvin says, what's the likelihood of strong breaking out upwards but ends up going down just as fast? Well, the trend is up right now, so I don't see that happening. That's not really the way things work. Things don't go up and then reverse right back down as fast as they can. Especially with strong, where you have a bunch of 8 buyers, and as soon as they see that chart go down a little bit, they're going to try to buy all they can. So it's still in a pretty good uptrend, and it isn't at a profit line yet. So I would like to see it hit a profit line before I think it's going to do anything stupid like that, if that makes sense. Now, in charting, we're looking for higher highs and higher lows. That would mean an uptrend. If we see lower highs and lower lows, well, that's a downtrend, folks. And I want to point out something to you here. We've failed 786. We had a low, and now we have a lower low. Guess what, folks? That's a downtrend. I know you're sitting there hoping and praying that this thing's going to bounce up because it does it every month, Keith. You don't understand. There's new no owners. Okay. I get it. I understand what you're trying to say. Don't think I'm not with you. I'm on your team. But I need you to understand that you're thinking something that's happened before is always going to keep happening. What has every other chart taught you that that's not how it works? So we've broken Sniper's Alley. We're heading south. This is going to $1.30. I know that sucks to hear. It may get hung up here for a little bit, and it may get stuck around $2. This is going to $1.30. God, that sucks. But it's got to happen, okay? It's got to happen and get it over with. Again, if it gets hung up right here and wants to hold support, that's great too, but I don't think it will. It stayed dead in center of these fib lines. It could even go as low as $1. Oof, that's brutal. But one day at a time, I get the rest of my rewards in about 9 hours, so I'll be selling and taking my profits and laughing about it, okay? What we're seeing here is, although this drop was dramatic, you got a nasty cross here, and we confirmed that cross by breaking Sniper's Alley and keeping on going down. This essentially destroys the logic of, oh, it'll automatically go back up. That's just simply not how it works. People are going to take profits, and if you don't understand that, you've never taken profits before. Because once that money hits your pocket, you understand exactly what it feels like to get a shit ton of money dropped into your account. Now, we did have a higher high, but we just started a lower high. I would assume that there's going to be some back testing going on here at some point, which hasn't happened yet. I need to see that happen. And once that happens, I know that I can try to see some new price action, but there's none there right now. If I go to the 12-hour, again, same situation. You're seeing all down. You're seeing oversold, and you could take a chance on buying here, but it being under the 886 like that makes me think it's going to ride the rim and stay down. And the daily is not fully oversold yet. It's not fully oversold yet. It's got to break 30 before that happens. Then it'll be fully oversold. So, nasty, I understand. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. All right? Pack. Then we'll do Flux. Pack coin. And you had this nice move. It looks a lot like Gala, where it had this nice move up and failed and kind of bounced around. But it is over Sniper's Alley. And it is jogging sideways. I see that it's slowly trending down. You have a daily 821 cross forming right here. That's not the greatest. So I really like to see this thing get moving because it's still got legs to go to 4 cent or 8 cent, but it hasn't done it yet. And I need to see some more evidence here. There's very little support other than what's right here in this pocket. After this pocket, you better move quick or else, okay? Hey, everybody, Terry's here. We can get started now. Oh, shit. Again, I'd like to see Pat get back over all-time high if it wants to play ball with the big boys. Let's go to Flux. Zellcash. All right. People have been asking me about this one because I think they wanted to start some nodes, but kind of pricey. So. All right. You've broken all-time high. You went up and hit a take profit line. Fair enough. Now what? Well, now you're retracing back to support, and that's right around where we're at right now, okay? So I've already done this one, and we've already seen profit gets hit. Let's try to measure and see how far back this is going to go. Obviously, all the indicators are pointing down, and we know that. So start at the bottom and measure our uptrend and see how far it could retrace. I got a box drawn right here. I wonder why. It's that support. That support is 26.7 cents-ish. So call it 28 cents or 27 cents. Looking at the cloud, we're still inside. Bullish trading right here. Lag line starting to hit the candles, telling you to sell. You also have an 821 cross going down. Not the greatest. Let's put our pivots up here. Our next closest pivot line is all the way back at roughly 27 cents, just like I just said. Let's see it hit that pivot line because I bet you that's what's going to happen. And if that does happen, that's okay. So I like 26-ish cents here on Flux. It sucks, but that's the way it is. Now, you are over all-time high. It's going to get hella technical from here, and you're going to have to 100% rely on the technical analysis rather than the buyers and the sellers and hoping that there's more sellers than buyers and hoping if it goes, you got to stop that. You got to stop that. So I guess not cashing SRX rewards is wise for now. Up to you, bro. Mine are going to get sold here shortly. So as soon as I get a chance, once I get the last little bit, they're going to sell, bro. I'm not about that. Oh, I'm trying. No, they're free. I'm 100% in profit, dude. 100% in profit. I'm smiling about it all the way to the bank. All my money will be swapped over to USDC and put onto a ledger that I never use and put into the safe because I'm saving now. Time for whiskey. Good stuff. All right. I think that's all the node charts when they look at. Pop is not a node. It's an I want to be node. So until it's a node, I'm not doing it. What else? I don't think there's any more. I think that's all of them would normally do, right? Morpheus is one, but not really sure about that one either. And there's Mystic. I think Mystic nodes, but I'm not sure about those either. So still doing my research on them and try to decide whether I like them or not. DAG. There's one we can look at. All right. I believe this node costs about $70,000, maybe a little more. And as you see, things look great right now. What I'm seeing is it's turning bearish, though. We're making lower highs on the weekly and not higher highs. You're failing the pivot line on the daily. Your 821 has crossed downward. You're heading back to support, which is 22.6 or roughly 22 cents on support on DAG. So you're about to lose, about 10% of value. I'm sorry, almost 15% of value. That kind of sucks, doesn't it? Sorry. Just the way it is. You have to find support when you don't hold it. When you don't hold support, you find it. And it's going to be under where you wanted it to be. That's just the breaks of the game. You need to learn to deal with it. NRG looking better. Haven't looked at that in a while. We did talk about making an NRG node, but apparently it's a pain in the ass. And I did look at the code, and it is a pain in the ass. It's very complicated. All right. No, it doesn't look any better at all, dude. As a matter of fact, this big head and shoulders forming right here. And it's starting to try to fail this trend line. If it fails this trend line, it's going to get nasty. So I'm not going to fool around with NRG right now. I'm going to stick with what I got, which are 100% in profits everywhere. Round of applause, right? Might even take my SRX and buy strong coins and just leave them sitting there, because I got a feeling that the strong coins are going to go up in value as well. That's not a bad idea at all, I don't think. Maybe even put them in the staking pool. Ooh, I never used a staking pool before. And then it maintains liquidity. That might be a damn good idea. That might be what I do. So, hey, what's up, Quinny Jen? You got in the time, bro. We're seeing 15% reversals a day. Just saying, definitely not financial advice. I'm with you, brother. All right. Frank says chicken slap it. You stupid dude. All right, I got 5 more minutes here. Let me get into something real quick. So, I've been taking a lot of time to put stuff on Twitter. Been using Twitter a lot, but it was mostly because I thought I could try to help some people. We had this VPS deal come up, and I thought, man, this VPS deal is awesome. It'd be nice to do it just for our group. You know what I mean? Just for our group. But there's only 120 of us. Okay? So, not as many nodes could be made as could possibly get out there. So I said, man, I'll just put it out there and see what happens. And I put it out on Twitter, and it went wild. And I think there's about 1,700 or 1,800 people who have signed up for VPS services with NerdRack, which is awesome. Amazing that we've been able to help that many people. Do I make a small percentage off of it? Yes. Guess what I'm going to do with that money, folks? I'm going to give it away. That's right. I'm going to give it away. I'm not the dude that makes money off of people's backs. I do plenty good on my own. Okay? I do plenty good on my own. I do not need to go dig around in other people's pockets to try to get some more money. We have a paid Patreon group. What do we do with that money, folks? We give it away. That's right. We don't keep any of that money. We give it away. We want to help as many people as we can here. We've already done some good things. We're going to do better things, okay? I'm not going to be the divisive guy that cuts into people's money and tries to take it and give you some quote-unquote advice that you do or don't like, okay? That's not me. If you come here for me, I'm going to tell you I'm a simp and I have a good team behind me, okay? I'm not going to tell you, give me some money and I might give you some advice. That's not the way it works, okay? Not the way it works at all. If you'd like one-on-one training, I got you and I can help you out with that because TA is my shit, okay? This is what I do. This is what I do. However, I'm not going to be that guy that divides the space. It's so divided already. One of the things I liked about the node space was it seemed to be fairly non-divided. It seemed to be pretty tight together. Well, that shit didn't take long to change, did it? As soon as somebody got a little bit of clout, well, they went off. You try to help people. You try to bring people in to help. Nope. Shut you down real quick. Shut you down real quick. All of a sudden, you realize you're not the big dog on the porch, which is something I've learned. When you're not the big dog on the porch, maybe you should get off the porch unless you want to fight that big dog. I don't want to fight that battle. I don't care, dude. I don't have the time or the energy. I'm getting old. I ain't got time for that shit, man. So I'll simply walk away. So no more Twitter for Keith. Sorry. If you need something in a DM, I might help you out, but I'm not posting no more shit, dude. I help some people, but for the most part, it's just a bunch of assholes that want to be a dick to me. So no, thank you. No, thank you. I thought it would help. Maybe it helped some people, and I'm glad that it helped some. But for the most part, man, everybody just wants to pick a team. Hey, man, take your shit. Do your team. That ain't me, dog. Okay? I got my guys in the background over here, who I think are way better. So we actually have brain power, and it's not just guessing and hoping. It's people with real world hardcore money in the game who are in there every day grinding. And that's what I appreciate. I appreciate effort over anything. Thank you for your hard work. That goes out to all of the assassins, all of you. And if you're not in here, that's fine. And if you come in later, also fine. I'm cool with it. But what I ain't going to do is sit here and divide things up and cut people out. Okay? Anybody can sign up for the Patreon and get in the Telegram group. All you have to do is pay a little money and participate. That's it. And what again? We're going to give it away. We don't want to keep your money. We want to help people. So that's what I'm about here. Real quick, let me look at CEI, which is Camber Energy Incorporated, because it's been going wild lately. Ooh, baby. The monthly chart on this thing right here is making a new higher high. Hot almighty, babe. Triple bottom, off the bottom, breaking resistance. Oh boy, come on. Do your thing, sweetie. Show me some ankle. Show me some ankle. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 straight weeks of up trading. The daily, gosh almighty. Everything looks good here. There's hardly any resistance all the way to $10. Yo, as a matter of fact, there's a gap at $31. $31. Yes, Pepper. That Telegram group is never going anywhere. That's why I sent you a disclaimer whenever you signed up for the Patreon group. And you gave me a thumbs up, but you haven't messaged me back yet. So, Jeremy says, literally changed my life. Bro, I'm not joking to you. The group has absolutely changed my life, and it will continue to change my life. So listen, thank you. I got high hopes for Camber Energy. I like $10. I like $31. Yo, that's amazing. So from me to you, thank you. I appreciate everybody who comes in here and wastes time with me, watch me drink whiskey and make a fool of myself. Y'all are awesome. We had almost 50 people in here tonight. It's late, and I get not a lot of people like to come in here and watch YouTube late because it's sleepy. But maybe I put you to bed. And if I put you to bed, I'll see you in there later. So thank you. I'll see y'all guys on